Hey guys, what's up? It's Jimmy, and today we're taking a look at my top 5 favorite Nintendo DS games. I'm sure most of you are asking, Jimmy, why would you waste a spot on this list for a Tetris game? Well, I was a bit unsure whether I'd actually put this game on the list, but it definitely deserves the spot. Tetris DS is awesome. It's themed around classic NES games like The Legend of Zelda, Metroid, and of course, Super Mario Bros., featuring remixes of some of the most iconic songs as well as little sprites and backgrounds from the games. And it has several different modes to play, though I usually just stick with the classic one. It's the best version of Tetris to play, hands down, but unfortunately it's a bit hard to find. Production of the game was halted pretty shortly after release because of the never-ending legal controversy over who actually owns the right to Tetris and for how long. If you're lucky and can find a copy, definitely hold on to it. If you're a fan of classic Nintendo games, then this is the Tetris for you. However, be warned of this one thing. You'll never want to play any other version of Tetris but this one ever again. It's that good. Mario Kart has been one of the go-to games to play with friends since its debut. It mixes luck and skill, making it accessible enough for novice players to join in and feel included, and gives those who are more skilled at kart racers a feeling of uncertainty, as at any moment during a race you could lose it all because someone behind you had a really good item. Mario Kart DS is definitely up there as one of my favorite games in the series. As each installment comes out, they improve on the one before it, and I don't come back to Mario Kart DS very often. My love for it is based in my memories that were made by it. Flashback to middle school, a time of way less stress and way more fun. And also braces. Don't forget braces. My friends and I would all bring our DSs to school and play Mario Kart during recess, and sometimes, if we were feeling really rebellious, during class, under our desks. I know what you're thinking, Jimmy, you gotta take it down a notch. Someone's gonna get hurt. Regardless, this was the first time I ever played a game of Mario Kart with more than 2 or 3 people before. Hell, this is the first time I played any game with a large group of people before. The fun times we had strengthened my existing friendships and even created new ones with people I wasn't as close with. The idea of having huge lobbies of players is almost the norm with games nowadays, but back when the game came out it was crazy, at least to me. I had never experienced something like that before, and it felt like a huge community just formed out of nowhere over a shared love of a game. It was really cool. It was always funny when the class would get really quiet and then all of a sudden, a grunt would come from the side of the room. And we all knew why. Someone just got hit by a blue shell. The newer Mario Karts are definitely better, and I don't think you need to go back and play this one, but I sure as hell did like it, and I'm thankful for the fun times that it brought me. The creators of the WarioWare games know just how to make exciting concepts in short bursts. Now imagine if those games were stretched out a little bit and then set to music. Congrats, you just got Rhythm Heaven. The sequel to the Japan-only Rhythm Tengoku, Rhythm Heaven is a rhythm-based minigame compilation that will test your skills of keeping a beat. Utilizing the touchscreen, you'll tap and flick your way through over 30 different rhythm games. Rhythm Heaven will captivate you with its simple and charming visuals and its very catchy music. Got a few minutes? Play guitar, punch things, do whatever this is. What's going on over here? I don't know. You don't know. But it sure is fun, right? The correct answer to that is yes. You're always right, Jimmy. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. Here's $500. What's very cool about Rhythm Heaven is that the game's difficulty is all dependent on the player's ability to sense rhythm. Each game has a simple premise, and whether or not you struggle with it depends on your skill level. Some people might be pros right off the bat, and others might take a while to get used to the game. Eventually, you could be able to play with your eyes closed. I myself can do that for a few games now, and I'm gonna pride myself on it because it's all I have. Rhythm Heaven is an example of how gaming has changed over time. New concepts are constantly being explored as we find new ways to play, and I think that's wonderful. If you've been subscribed to my channel for a long time, you'll know that I can't seem to shut up about Pokemon Black and White. I'm a huge advocate for their greatness as Pokemon games and games in general. They broke the mold that the series had found itself in, and actually tried forming a story you'll feel invested in for the first time. The characters had some depth, and for the first time ever it dealt with some of the ethics of the Pokemon world, the butt of many jokes about the series since its inception. The Unova region is probably my favorite region of all time. It's got so many great Pokemon in it, and as a New York dweller, provides me with pride because it was based off where I live. Black and White certainly feel like the underdogs of the series, at least until the next games come along and then people want them to be remade and all of a sudden it has tons of fans that it never had before, but I digress. They seem to get so much crap thrown their way for things that are pretty petty, honestly. A few unfavorable Pokemon designs led people to disregard the whole game, which is a real shame. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Give the games a chance. Don't judge a game by its garbage bag Pokemon. Can't believe I just said that. Say hello to the greatest game that you'll ever play, because The World Ends With You is borderline perfect. Great characters, an engaging story, innovative gameplay, not to mention its incredible music and unique art style. Can you tell I like this game? Like a lot? Because I do. I've got to be really careful about what I say because I don't want to spoil the story for you. In this action RPG, you play as Neku Sakuraba, a teenage boy in a warped version of Shibuya, Japan. You'll eventually meet Shiki and partner up to discover the truth behind this place and fight tons of monsters along the way. My favorite aspect about this game is absolutely its story, and I can't really say anything more than I already have. There are tons of plot twists and turns to the story, and you'll want to discover that for yourself. I knew nothing about it going in, and I'm really glad I didn't. The game's soundtrack is simply amazing. I'm constantly playing it when I play games, work, or just relax. The battles against the creatures called Noise are also very exciting. In most RPGs, battles become tedious over time, and you'll eventually want to skip them. But in The World Ends With You, I find myself going out of my way just to fight enemies because it's so darn satisfying. The World Ends With You is an underrated gem of a game, and it's a shame that it doesn't get more love. So, just play the game. The more people that show support for it, the better chance we have at finally getting a sequel. And if we got one, I would cry. And now, my friend PeanutButterGamer is here to tell you all about his favorite DS game. Take it away, PBG.
There's a lot of games I like for the DS, but out of all the games that Jimmy hasn't already covered in this list, I'd probably have to go with Phoenix Wright. Cue the music! Phoenix Wright is an adventure game, but you could also call it an interactive visual novel. You play as Phoenix Wright, a rookie defense lawyer with a pure conscience. And by that I mean he only defends clients that he truly believes are innocent, just like in real life, right? That's how it works, right? The game is separated by different court cases in which you perform the duties of both a lawyer and a detective. The detective-esque phases usually involve interrogating people and finding evidence, and the court phases involve cross-examining witnesses, presenting evidence, and shouting a lot. Objection! While the cases are generally pretty serious, most if not all involving murders, the characters and the way they behave are often goofy and unpredictable. And I think that's where a lot of the game's charm comes in. That mixed with some real heartfelt emotion and seeking justice for those whose lives have been victimized by cruelty is what really makes this game worth checking out. And that's pretty much all I have to say. Hold it! Also Elite Beat Agents because that game's really funny and nobody ever talks about it. Bye-bye.
Hello again, thanks so much for watching this video. If you're new here, subscribe. That way you can keep up with my new videos as they come out. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter as well. This video is part of an awesome crossover with Did You Know Gaming. Click the link on screen right now to be taken to a fun video filled with tons of DS trivia. Yours truly did the voiceover for it. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about awesome games, then check out my top 10 platformer games video. Big thanks to PeanutButterGamer for being the guest in this video. He's a great guy, check out his channel. And you're all great too. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with more videos. Oh, hi. See, you're still here? Don't really know what to say. Thank you for staying till the very end. You must not have anything better to do. I guess I'll reward you with math problems. So, a to the x times a to the y equals a to the x plus y. I don't know the answer to that, so you can tell me. I don't think there's even an answer. So have fun. Give that a shot. Great. Bye.